Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live broadcast of Climathon Global 2023. Climathon Global celebration has started this morning at the launch event we had here in Sevilla in the iconic venue of the Cartuja Canals. We have been broadcasting live Climathon Global Celebration 2023 from this morning at 11 a.m. with interviews and talks with Spanish cities and organizers. Tomorrow we'll be also live from midday, from 12:30 with other group of organizers. This year, we are connecting Climathon organizers from around the world, from Spain, and with the Cities 2030 initiative. This year, we are connecting with cities from Albania, Sweden, Greece, Brazil, Portugal, Germany, Italy, Egypt, and Mozambique, and with the Climathon catalyst cities from Chile, Argentina, Peru, and Mexico. Our Climathon communities are uniting cities and citizens to find solutions to local climate challenges. Climathon is a global movement created by EIT Climate-KIC, which is an European agency for climate innovation that supports regions, cities, countries, industry, entrepreneurs to bridge the gap between climate commitments and the reality we live in. Climate-KIC launched Climathon in 2015 with the goal of generating ideas and solutions that drive communities to take action. At Climathon events, communities of students, young people, entrepreneurs, innovators, change makers, they get together to create ideas that solve local climate challenges for their cities. Since 2015, the Climathon initiatives have supported over 600 local organizers with more than 1,000 events in 80 countries. We have had participation of over 30,000 citizens from all around the world. So today is our first live broadcast with our Climathon Global Cities, and I am very excited to welcome a really diverse group of organizers that are really leading the wave and changing their cities for the better. In the next 30 minutes, we will be connecting with Climathon events from Austria, from Chile, from Albania, from Germany, Montenegro, Italy, and Portugal. So welcome all. It is a pleasure to host you today. We know that some of you have already hosted Climathon. Some of you are hosting right now on the spot, and some of you will host in the next few weeks. So let's start with the organizers and the Climathons that have already happened to get an idea of what has come out of these Climathons. So hello, Nathalie, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Do you hear me?
Perfectly. Thank you so much for joining us. We know that you're a very seasoned organizer. We see you every year with excitement. Thank you so much for keeping Climathon alive in your city. You have already hosted your Climathon a week ago. So we are really curious to know what happened and what ideas emerged from your Climathon.
Thank you for having me. Well, we actually had 2 events last week and we'll have 2 more in 2 weeks. And what was very special this year is that we had students helping us organize the Climathons in schools. So the participants were 15 and upward. So it was a mix of students and adults, and it was actually incredible. Like, it were small teams in small towns, but the energy was great and everybody was really thrilled to be able to work together on the future, on the vision of their city for 2030. And the results were, very basic, simple things, but they were there to increase the sense of community altogether and really to get everybody on board for a more sustainable life in the area. So they were talking about, having community gardens that could be, worked with students and adults, and areas to experience the water, because we're here in an area where we have a lot of droughts. So experience the water and also increase the awareness for the precious good. Eventually also as a class have the opportunity to plant trees and to take care of it throughout the years, are also just, you know, something as simple as improve the offer and the quality of the food in the school canteens and reduce the plastic waste. So these were a couple of examples, and I'm so looking forward to the next 2 events in 2 weeks, because yeah, this was just great.
Thank you so much, Nathalie. Well, we are also going to be following what is going to happen in the next stage of your climathons. You are hosting in different cities, so it's really exciting to see you back again, and we are going to be following with you. Now let's connect with Felipe from Santiago. Hello, Felipe. Hi, Felipe.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining again. Felipe, we are very, very interested to hear about what is the climate reality of your city and what are the climate challenges that you are observing in Santiago. And in relation to that, we know that 2811 is a very broad network and a big collaboration across continents. So we would like to get a little bit of a sense of what type of collaborations you make happen so you can host Climathon.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much, Samantha, for that intro. Indeed, with 2811, we are a global platform. So every year we're running different climathons in different cities in different parts of the world. So the one that I'm going to be talking about is the climathon that we ran this year in the municipality of Renca in the city of Santiago. And the climate reality of Santiago is very complex. Santiago is the largest city in the country. It's at the center as well, the very thin and long stripe that is Chile. And it's a place that is definitely overcrowded, that requires a lot of energy and requires a lot of water consumption for different ways. And it has been experiencing over the past 14 years up until this year, what we call a mega drought. So the precipitation rates were lower than they were supposed to be. And that made really hard the regeneration of land, biodiversity, water, natural resources that allow for human survival in the city. The Climathon that we hosted this year in the community of Renca was with a very special partner for us. We ran that Climathon for the second year in a row with Generadora Metropolitana, which is a company, an energy company that is pushing towards renewable clean energy. They're building the largest solar field in the country in the municipality of Maria Elena, where we did a Climathon last year. And I think their commitment to be able to have a local impact and to activate at an educational level, because what we do with them are young climathons. So we bring young innovators, we bring students that are about to come out of high school and that come from technical schools. So they got a lot of different technical skills, and we push them towards creating innovations. We want them to be creative and imaginative about solutions that might resolve some of their local challenges. Both years with this partner has been energy challenges, so related to efficiency, and this year we included equity. So what is energy equity in the context of Santiago, that is a very diverse and unequal city as a whole. So it was really, really exciting, really interesting. The students were really motivated as well to participate in this, and a lot of really good ideas came out of it that we hope to continue foster in the next few years. And regarding your second question, very shortly about the alliances and the connections that as 2811 we've been building over the past years that we've been running these programs. I think one of the things that I would highlight is the importance of building critical sustained relations, both with the private and the public sector and with education as a sector. I think those three actors for us have been really important to foster new ideas to foster the creation and acceleration of solutions for climate challenges, both thinking of local solutions, but also expanding this and thinking about the global issues, the global challenges that we face as the global society, right, in relation to climate change. So we've had a lot of success bringing these ideas and bringing Climathon as a model to activate climate innovation in the different cities that we work in.
Thank you so much, Felipe. It's always very exciting to see you on 2811 in full action. But now we are going to Xheni, and we know that your Climathon is in full swing. So please tell us, how is it going? As you can see in the back, Climathon Sevilla is also in full swing, and they are now getting the teams together, and they are going to come and work right in this space very shortly. So please tell us, how is it going? What ideas are emerging from your event so far?
Thank you, Samantha, and hello to everyone who is following this live stream. Hello, colleagues from other global Climathons. It's my pleasure to be here. And yes, this Climathon happening this year for the second year in Tirana is so energetic. And right now, our young participants, young professionals and academics are outside having dinner, in fact, and we are waiting to go through the pre-selection phase. We are on the second day of Climathon Tirana, and we are very happy about it. This year we had so many participants. We have around 150 participants, 24 mentors, and 31 groups, which is a very impressive number regarding to other previous experiences we had. In fact, the group is very diverse, and the participants range from policymakers to young academics, young professionals, NGOs, and of course students. Their ideas come from different backgrounds and tackle different issues of climate in Albania. We have in fact three main challenges that these participants are targeting through their initiatives. Well, the first one is smart mobility, which is owned by one of the main stakeholders, and the second one is circular economy to curb climate change, which is owned by the municipality of Tirana, and the third one is artificial intelligence for green enterprises, which is owned by the Minister of State for Entrepreneurship and Climate and Business Climate. In fact, Climathon, as I mentioned before, is implemented for the second year in Tirana by ICTSlab, and the various ideas taught us that main focus of young people and young professionals is, of course, emerging voices, including technology, to their solutions. And that was very impressive because we, as I mentioned before, we have a very diverse target group of participants coming from the age of 15 to 50 years old, and seeing them coming all together to promote solutions for these challenges was very impressive for us. On the other hand, we had several smart mobility solutions for the city of Tirana, since you know Albania is situated in the region of the Balkans, and traffic and pollution caused by traffic is one of the main issues that we are currently facing. But also on the other hand, the 5 R's, recycling, reusing, and the other solutions are very important for our young participants, but also academics. And we have seen some very interesting projects being told to the whole audience today. As I mentioned, we have the pre-selection phase tomorrow morning, and we cannot wait to select the semi-finalists and conclude the activities of Climathon Tirana on Sunday. One important thing to mention for our Climathon this year is that Climathon is happening during Automotive Fair Albania, which is a big, the second edition of Automotive Fair in Albania. And this is happening because we also want to establish good relationships with all the stakeholders in the environment to promote climate as the future of our cities.
It sounds super exciting, and we can really not wait to hear like the full set of ideas. Please do share them with us. We would like to spread the word of what is happening in Albania. Congratulations for this successful and huge Climathon this year. And obviously, we will be in touch with you to hear more about ideas and to share them with the whole world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to Germany with Markus, who is also hosting his Climathon live at this moment. So hello, Markus. Please tell us a little bit about the climate challenges you are addressing at your Climathon event. Hello, everyone. And how is this community getting along in solving these challenges?
Thank you. We are based in Reutlingen, so it's southwestern Germany region. A lot of industrial happening here in the area. So we have these famous car vendors like Mercedes or Porsche or anybody else in this direction. So our challenges that we have are coming from the governments in the region. So the city of Reutlingen is giving us a challenge to find ideas around the area of sustainable food and climate correct food, I will say. So what can we do besides bio and fair trade and things? What can we do with circular in food and anything around that? And the other challenge from the Reutlingen area is about a solution about e-scooter, so urban mobility for the last mile thing on the rural areas mostly. We know this from the cities, but there is more than still the cities, and that's the target what we address now. And we're working with around 30 people, many students, I think, and with a cooperation with the high school here, and we have a lot of fun, as you can see. And actually, we have our pizza break, so that's why anybody is here and anybody is really enjoying anything from all the other Climathons, but also the pizza, I hope.
That sounds amazing, Markus, and congratulations to the community over there that is ideating mobility solutions, very much needed. We send you our regards and greetings from Sevilla. The Climathon Sevilla is in full swing on the other corridor. So we are looking forward to hear what innovations, what ideas you came out after Climathon. And now we are going to Montenegro. We also have Ivana with us, who is hosting next month, but getting ready to host Climathon. So obviously we want to hear about what challenges are you starting to put together for your event, and why is it important for local communities to participate in Climathon? We will be following what you do next month, but now let's give us a sneak peek of what is going to happen in Montenegro next month.
Hi, thank you, Samantha, and hi to everyone from Montenegro. It's my pleasure to be here tonight because it's the first time that I officially announced Climathon. It's not even on our social media, it's going to be next week. And the open call for the 4th Climathon in Montenegro. It's going to happen in the last weekend of November, and this year's topic is going to be circular economy. So it's similar to one of the topics in Albania. For us, it's really important to do this, and it's one of the biggest projects that we work on because, first of all, we raise awareness about climate change in general, but also specific topics that are important for the country itself. Even though the event happens in Podgorica, which is the capital, we always focus the solutions to be relevant for all cities in the country. We also focus on call to action. So we try to mobilize other citizens that are not participants or teams that are competing to also take some type of action. And kind of give some support within the topic. We include each year all the stakeholders relevant. So we have on board for the fourth year in a row, Ministry of Environment, Agency for Environment, eco NGO sector in the country, all the activists, all the media is supporting us. So it's really kind of spreading around, and I'm happy that each year we kind of get some sub team that gets popular. Like when we had waste before, it was composting. It suddenly became really popular in the country. And I believe that it gives results. We always focus on building eco startups, companies, or NGOs because we give financial support, and every year we have 3 winning teams. And I believe that our impact has been seen, especially last year when our organization received 2 awards, 1 national and 1 regional for the area of Western Balkans. So I hope that the 4th one is going to be even better than the previous 3.
We are sure it's going to be even better. And we are going to be following you closely and see how you come along with the promotion. Please tag Climathon. We'd love to really give you a push and then specifically follow the ideas that are created in Montenegro. Thank you so much, Ivana, for coming and give us a little sneak peek of what is going to happen next week in Montenegro. Finally, we have our amazing trio from Portugal organizing once more a Climathon. Hello, Francisco.
Hi, Sam. How are you doing?
Hi, Paulo. And Annabella. Welcome once again to our live broadcast of Climathon. It's always such a pleasure to see you. And well, obviously to hear how are your plans going, what are you going to be doing this year in December, and how is the preparation going? What do you have in store for us?
Yes, Sam, actually, it's going to be very interesting because we are going to do right after the COP28, and we are considering that we are going to be able to use the results of COP28 and on the challenges that we have chosen. Actually, we have chosen a very interesting one as well, that is addressing the energy transition to using the green hydrogen vector, but with the challenge of the water dispute, since we are aiming, the drought possibilities that we are already facing and probably going to face even more in the future. So this is going to be interesting way to do it, because we are doing an integration on mitigation, considering the energy transition, at the same time looking at on adaptation, considering the drought and the water dispute use. And we are going to do again, this is my 4th one, but in Portugal the 2nd one, we are going to do again a virtual mode of doing it, so we can allow people from all over Portugal to participate. If we have enough room for it, we are going to open for the other Portuguese language countries, but it's going to be virtual with a local broadcast from Faro, as we usually do. I would like to pass the floor to Annabella so she can talk about the engagement of the participants, because we have the registration open for it. It's remote, Annabella.
Yes, please unmute yourself.
It's okay now? I'm sorry. Hello to everyone. Okay. I would like to add to Francisco that this event, it's open to all our students, technical students from Portuguese or European institutes and universities, basically technology, engineering, environment, economics, social science, and it's also open to professionals related to these areas: hydrogen, renewables, water, and also to professionals of innovation and small students if they want to come along with us. We want solutions. Everybody wants solutions and new solutions, and I hope that in these days we can have a lot of ideas to help our city and our country. Thank you, Paulo.
Hello to everybody. Hello. If I know, I stayed yesterday in Seville because I was yesterday. We are very close. We are working with all the governmental parts of in the south of Portugal. We have a partnership with the government local, with the university, and also with the Portuguese environmental agency. And we have some private companies who are helping us also to arrange some prizes and some solutions to the teams who gonna win. And our focus is the big drought we're gonna pass in the last years, and also to try to do the right use to the water we have. Like in the last days we have lots of rain, but almost of them go to the sea, and we need to have different solutions, like we said, with the green energy, using hydrogen, produce clean water, and also can give some solutions to our region using the Climathon teams around and to help our movement. And we want to thanks to everybody and give the congratulations to all the colleagues who are here and who are developing his own climathons and already have done his climathons. And thanks to everybody. Okay, bye-bye from Faro.
Thank you so much, Francisco, Paulo, Anabela from Faro, Portugal. We are, again, very excited to see all what is happening around the world. And thank you for tuning in live from Austria, Chile, Albania, Germany, Montenegro, Portugal. Thank you for being part of such an amazing Climathon community, and obviously very much looking forward to see the ideas and to host you once again. So thank you for now, and enjoy the rest of your Climathon, of your day, of your evening, and let's tune in next time.
Thank you. Bye.